to another episode. Today is a reaction video, and this one comes from an older woman who is giving men props on the way that we handle breakups. Now, I have to say this. Men, we go through phases, right? We go through phases. But before we get into this clip, I have to ask you guys, is this business or romance? And then is this woman exposing a certain group of women or a certain category? Because in my mind, I've put women in four categories: wife, companion, gold digger, and fun girl. So let's see if there's any particular group that she's talking about. All right, let's check her out. Let's see what she got to say.
I gotta give props where props are due. Good job, men. You guys, how you guys roll after relationship. Men, they will get all dressed up and like put themselves on a yacht with a bunch of old dudes and then like my life's awesome, peace. And the shit's like they don't even work on themselves. But guys will take that negative energy, that bullshit from that relationship, and they will progress it forward into something better and something good. So in the long term, they end up better off. And she's just posting these photos. And trust me, from a girl who hangs with girls and has hung out with girls, the most unfun nights are when you're all dressed up, because it's just the most lamest nights. You know, the most fun nights ever are the unplanned one, when you look like absolute shit and you get no photos because you were having way too much fun. So guys, if your girl just broke up with you and she's posted all these photos at the club, she's not having fun. I'll tell you that right now. That is the truth. Just no one has fun and takes photos. What the like, think about it. When you are having the most fun of your life, are you taking photos and posting them? No, you're not. The dumbest shit.
Well, after listening to this clip, I hope this woman found some romance in her life and she's sticking to it. Now, when describing the women that she's talking about, I can definitely see that they're doing business, because the fact that these women got on yachts with older men, this is something we see a lot, especially when you look at a woman's Instagram and you're wondering, damn, how did she end up on that boat? Damn, how did she end up on that trip? Damn, how is she affording these expensive ass dinners plus the Louis, Gucci, Fendi, Prada? Like, what's going on?
In his emotions, whatever he's feeling, I'm not cheating. I'm not doing anything that's like foul or wrong.
Well, we found out. I myself had to find out the hard way, meaning I was so in love with this chick. My antennas have always been raised, and the reason why is because I've been married, I've been divorced, and I've been back out on the dating market. So I can kind of spot red flags, because for me, the biggest question is, what can you deal with? What do you want to tolerate? What can you tolerate? Those are the most important questions, especially if you're actually considering a relationship where you give up your sexual exclusivity. How we roll, man, again, I gotta give this woman some credit for just recognizing that it's a tough process. Well, actually, I know she didn't really talk about the process that a man has to go through, but as a man that's been married, divorced, and in some relationships, I could tell you that if you really loved that woman, you're going to go through a series of emotion and phases, meaning there's going to be a point in time where you may want to get back with her. There's going to be another point in time where you're going to be angry. There's another point in time where you're going to be confused and you're trying to figure things out. And then you get to a point of saying, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to go ahead and continue on with my life, because yesterday the sun rose and went down. Today the sun rose and went down. Tomorrow the sun is going to rise and is going to go down again as well. So what is the thing that you have control of? Yourself. So understand you're going to go through that process, but like she said, you're going to come out better in the long run. And the way you're going to do this is by self-improving. When you self-improve, meaning you increase your money, but you also protect your assets, now you're in a great position. You get yourself in better shape, meaning you exercise, you're going to be more attractive, and you're going to actually enjoy. You're actually going to have a high quality of life. I love the fact that she mentioned the women being on trips and how some nights are fun and how some nights are not. But this is why I tell men to enjoy the hookup culture, because when you're enjoying this, what happens for you is your money is up. You have a nice physique. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to be the most fit on the planet, but it just makes you more attractive. It brings a smile to my face that she's acknowledging how tough and how hard it is for guys. And then the girls' nights out where they're taking a bunch of pictures, right? Because actually, I mean, who is having fun? Like, it's not fun to actually sit there and have to post. I mean, unless this is a business venture and somehow like you're just getting the best shots and then boom, you're gonna post them tomorrow. Like, that's different. But like, sit there, record yourself, right? Record yourself having a good time and then turn around and sit there and post, right? It takes a little bit of time. This is how I kind of look at women, right? If she's having a girls' nights out, where are these women having a girls' nights out? Like, where are they? Are they at the club? Are they on a girls' trip? Like, where are they? Right? Because if she's just somewhere in the dark with loud music playing and liquor, but you know that there's men in there who are actually looking for a great night, hey, you got yourself a problem. Turn negative energy into positive. Now, this has to be done no matter what, because people are only going to listen to you for so long, right? They're only going to listen to how your heart was broken and, you know, what you're confused about for so long until they start cracking jokes or start saying things that are really going to mess with your mind. Like, get over it. It's just money. Move on. Leave her alone. All of these statements suck, especially when you thought you were the guy. The guy. It's going to really suck and it's going to really hurt. But like those people said, you got to move on. And keep this in mind, fellas. There are more women on this planet than men. So, I hate to say it, but there's no reason to really fight over a woman. You can't protect a woman that does not want to be protected. And this statement actually sucks, especially when I was going through what I was going through. Time heals. But it's true, because over time you start to realize that, hey, you're not the only person going through it. And even if you are, you still have to find a way to get up and go do things, because the bills don't stop. Your rent or your mortgage or wherever you're living, that's not going to stop. You're going to have to still pay that every single month, whether you have a broken heart or not. Same thing with your lights. Same thing with food. You got to eat. Same thing with your car. Like, it's going to need gas, maintenance, all of these different types of things. So you really do have to get over it, and you'll see over time that it's going to get better. This is the number one reason why I tell men to enjoy the hookup culture, because if women are having girls' nights out, right, but she's in a relationship, it really should be girls' nights in, meaning they go to one of their friends' house, meaning a girlfriend, where they can do the same thing. They can have the music playing loud, right? They can be drinking or taking shots, but they're at one of their homegirls' house, which means there's no guys around, right? Which means now who do you have to protect her from? No one, except maybe the women at that party. Maybe all you really have to do is come pick her up or send her an Uber so she can get back home. But if she's going on girls' trips or girls' nights out, you could be the guy who meets her on the girls' trip or the girls' nights out, and you can have fun with her. You don't have to invest a lot of money or a lot of time, because that's not what they're looking for. They are not looking for romance. Romance is just something that a lot of them use as a magic trick or manipulation. I have a question for you guys. Did I leave anything out? Do you agree or disagree? Comment under this video. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.